Now we can see the different types of leverages. Basically, there are three types of leverages: operating leverage, financial leverage, and campaign leverage. As we already discussed, operating leverage is the first stage leverage, or it is the first degree leverage. Financial leverage is the second stage leverage or the second degree leverage. And campaign leverage is the combination of both the operating leverage and financial leverage. Now we can see what is operating leverage. Operating leverage. We need to understand the concept of operating leverage, or we need to understand when we can say that operating leverage is present in a firm, or when we can say that the firm is having operating leverage. That's what we are going to see. So first of all, the meaning of operating leverage. The operating leverage is defined as the use of fixed operating cost to magnify a change in profits relative to a given change in sales. So you need to focus on three things while explaining the meaning of operating leverage. Three things. That means use of fixed operating cost to magnify a change in profit by a relative change in sales. These are the three things. So when we can say that there is operating leverage, if a firm is using fixed operating cost for what? If a firm is using fixed operating cost for magnifying the change in profits according to these changes in sales, then we can say that the firm is having operating leverage. In short, we can say that if a firm's cost structure contains fixed cost, then the firm is having operating leverage. If a firm's cost structure only consists of variable cost, then there is no operating leverage. If a firm's cost structure consists of fixed cost, then the firm is having operating leverage. So what is the activity, or what is the main purpose of the operating leverage? The firms are using this fixed operating cost so that a small change made in the sales will bring a big change in the profit. That means in the EBIT, earning before interest and tax. So listen to this point carefully. So why the firm is having operating leverage? A firm which uses fixed operating cost, a firm which is having fixed cost, is having operating leverage. And why the firm is having operating leverage? Because in order to, while the firm is making small changes in sales, the firm needs to get big magnified change in profit. For that purpose, they are using this fixed operating cost. I hope it is clear. So by bringing small changes in the sales, the firm needs to get big and magnified change in the profit. For that purpose, they are using fixed operating cost. So that's the operating leverage. Operating leverage is the use of fixed operating cost to magnify a change in the profit or in EBIT with a small given change in the sales. That is meant by operating leverage. So operating leverage formula is given there. Operating leverage formula is given. It is contribution divided by operating profit. That means operating profit is the EBIT, earning before interest and tax. So operating leverage is equal to contribution divided by EBIT. And we need to calculate this contribution. Contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. See this box, it's an important problem area. If we have sales and variable cost, then it's very easy to calculate contribution. Sales minus variable cost is equal to contribution. And from contribution, if we are again deducting fixed cost, we will get EBIT, that is earning before interest and tax. So if we want to calculate the operating leverage and the sales, variable cost and fixed cost is given, then it is very easy to calculate the operating leverage, because contribution is sales minus variable cost, and so contribution will be there. And in order to calculate EBIT, if we deduct fixed cost from contribution, we will get EBIT. So operating leverage is equal to contribution divided by EBIT. So see the degree of operating leverage. As we already said, degree of operating leverage. Why the degree of operating leverage formula is little bit different? See the formula of operating leverage, that is contribution divided by EBIT. The EBIT is at the denominator. But while calculating the degree of operating leverage, the percentage change in EBIT is on the numerator. That means by using the fixed operating cost, what changes may occur in EBIT due to the change in sales. That's the formula. So degree of operating leverage is equal to percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. So by the use of fixed operating cost, if a small change happen in sales, definitely a magnified and big change will happen in EBIT. So the formula for calculating degree of operating leverage is percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. The degree of operating leverage at any level of output expressed as the ratio of percentage change in operating profit to percentage change in sales. So what are the characteristics of operating leverage? Some of the four important characteristics are listed here. It is related to the asset side of the balance sheet, because operating leverage means the presence of fixed cost in the cost structure. Fixed costs are associated with the fixed assets, so it is related to the asset side of the balance sheet. It is directly related to break-even point. It is related to selling price and variable cost, because the formula to calculate operating leverage is contribution divided by EBIT, and contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. So it is related to selling price and variable cost, and it is involves business risk. Business risk means it is something which is related to the operation of the business, because the fixed cost, if the fixed cost is there, operating leverage is there. So fixed cost is something which is related to the operations of the business, and cost structure comes which is related to the operations of business. So these are the main characteristics of operating leverage.